Hi, it's Anna Vaughn with Travel Mama Anna Vaughn, standing in the bright sun outside my house, by the wall, by the pool. This is the second week of us moving in. We're actually sleeping in here, and we have officially moved in. And look, these are my new windows. I'll get a better shot of that for you coming up. There's a few things, some housekeeping things that need to be sorted out. The windows are getting finished today, but having that grate off here, I don't know if you remember, I'm just gonna close that. That's actually coming off. I don't know if you remember the gated door that made it feel like a jail cell that was right there. But having that taken off is huge. And here, I'll show you the windows, what they look like. As you can see, this is where the bars were. It's not very pretty, but they are getting kind of like, they have to get cut down more and then plastered over, cemented over. Same with obviously this hole. Like, I mean, it's huge. But look how pretty that window is without an air conditioner in it and bars on it. And we got slatted ones for the bathroom. This one still needs to be put in. Just the view looking out on these new windows. I mean, of nothing, a ladder right now, but so much better. So what's going on in here this week is a couch. A couch is being made behind me out of cement. I don't know if you've ever seen one before, but they're actually pretty bitchin'. This one, it took us a while to like come up with the design, but essentially right here, there's gonna be like a side table built in, and then there'll be like a little bit of a depression for the cushion that'll go here, and then another cushion here, and then another end table at the end here. These are the experts doing it here. And the window guys are finishing today. Yeah, these are the bars that were on my windows before. So stay tuned for another week of what the hell we're doing with our house and how we're figuring all this stuff out. If you like this video, you can like it, you can share it, you can click the bell and get notifications. But either way, keep watching and watch it all unveil. There's more to come. 7:30 in the morning, and the sofa guys are here to finish. This is how it starts. This part here, this is going to be like a side table. And there's going to be like a single bed, and then another single bed, and then another side table. And yeah, this plug here is going to get moved so it's over there. It's going to be really nice. I know it just looks like cinder blocks, but it's going to be nice. This is the process, people. It just goes out in the street. All your stuff, this big thing of dirt, he's just like, no joke, bringing that in one bucket at a time. They use this sand here to make the cement, the concrete, and they just like make it right there on the street. Wow. Cement sofa. Doesn't look like much now, but I promise you, it's gonna be cool. Week 2 of construction around here, and I'm gonna say shit done slowed down. So something that I wanted to take a moment to talk about, because nobody's at the house right now, is this stuff. So they took all the bars off the windows, and I've had actually a lot of people write in and say, don't take those off, they're there for a reason. Yeah, the reason was this wall didn't exist. This wall behind me, right here at the pool, wasn't there. You could just walk into the property. The people that owned this house before me did not live here. This was their vacation home. And something that's a huge issue here, it's also an issue in Canada, I guess, to some extent, but also a very huge issue in the States, are squatters. So people do squat. They come into homes, take them over, and then it's really hard to get them out. I think squatters have some kind of rights here. I'm not entirely versed on them. I'm sure somebody is going to tell me what it is in the comments. But that's what these bars were here for. Like there was a jail cell door here, and it wasn't there as security per se. Like they were, I mean, you don't need that to sleep in a house in Mexico. I'm not living in like Ciudad Juarez or even like a rough neighborhood of Mexico City. Like this is a pretty chill town. Like you can leave your bag and go use the bathroom and come back and it'll be there. Más o menos, you know, like it's really not that intense here at all, I do know many people who have been robbed here, but almost always it's like they were gone for 6 months. It happened when they were on vacation. It happened by somebody who came in the house, knew they were leaving, that kind of thing. A few people have told me they have been robbed because they leave the door open all the time and people have just like walked in and taken something and walked out. But like this American fear of like being held up by guns, like I just don't know anybody that's ever happened to anywhere I've lived before. So it seems a little intense to like protect myself against that. And I have to say that I've thought about this a lot. I think my biggest fear as a Canadian is being trapped inside my house. Like this is the entrance to my house behind me. It's got bars on the window. That's the exterior. And when it comes to that, I think, what if there's a reason I can't get out there? That is the exit to the house. That's the only exit. What if that door's on fire? Or if somebody is trying to rob me, they're gonna come into this part of the house. Where we sleep is completely separate from there. And like if somebody came into the house into there and I could hear them, I would just wanna leave, and I can't. And that scares me more. So having the bars removed means that I can at least get out of my room if there was a problem with the entrance to my room. Like I always think, what if the door to my room's on fire? You know, and people go, oh, that's so ridiculous. But it's like, it's ridiculous that I'm gonna be in an armed robbery here too. Like they sort of feel like they're equal level fears. They're not real. So now I can at least get out because there's no bars, and you know, I kind of have a plan to get out of my house in case of fire, even though that's not really a threat here, or break-in or whatever. Again, I've never heard of anyone having like an intense break-in here, but you know, better safe than sorry. In the meantime, we love living bar-free. One of the drawbacks now is that, see, this is actually not bad because the paste is on. Let me see if I can find a window that doesn't have it. There's so many windows. Actually, right in here. So this window here just has that on it, right? Just the cement. So now I have a new problem. I've hired somebody to paint the place, and he basically pops by, works for 2 hours, and then figures out some reason that he has to leave and disappears. So he had to go get more of the paste, and now he was supposed to be back, you know, hours ago, and now he's probably gone for the day. I have a feeling I know what he does with his time, but he's a really nice guy, and I just want him to finish the damn job. He's a great worker, just only, like he figures out a way to say tomorrow, or like yesterday he said he would be back at 3:30. We came back from the beach and he never came. Moving on to the next topic, it's done. That is the exact length of a single bed and another single bed here. So the idea is that will be 2 single bed mattresses if I have people stay over. This is all getting painted white. Those are the side tables. You know, it doesn't look like much now, but it's gonna be dope. A lot of people have been like, cement couch? And like, you can't take it with you. Like, fuck stuff, man. Stuff is awful. Like, who wants to take stuff with them anywhere? Have you tried to move anything in any country in the last 5 years? It is expensive and not worth it. Sell your stuff, get new stuff. What I love about this is that it was way less expensive than a couch of that size would be. Like, I mean, like 16% of the price. So I like that. The price won out. What else was I gonna tell you? Oh yes, lighting. So the lighting in Mexico is horrific. And it's like Mexico and Thailand, like they love them some naked bulbs. Like they love a naked bulb in Thailand for sure. And Mexico as well also loves a naked bulb. here we go. So this is my kitchen lighting. This is it right behind me. I've illuminated it for you. It is, I mean, I don't know what you say about that back there. It's just like, it's a naked bulb hanging out the wall. There's, of course, a million solutions that would involve me opening up the wall and like making a nice hanging light and all that crap, but I don't have money for that. So I need to figure out a solution for that ugly ass thing. The lighting here at night is very bad. There's a sweet one behind me. Check this light out. Look at that bulb that's in there. Lets off like 1/4 of 1 lumen. And the thing is like, I mean, it's hideous. And that's the only light here. And I think you've seen these fans before. So these fans are gonna get changed. The unfortunate thing is that there's only basically 2 kinds of fans that are affordable. That beautiful wood or brushed steel. And I absolutely loathe brushed steel. I think it's really ugly. I hate the look of like steel and white. I know that's very standard. It feels very like doctor office to me. So I don't want wood because they're really bad, like really bad. They're all from 1978 in like not a cool way. So I think we're gonna do brushed steel and then we're gonna have to deal with something about this light here. One of the issues right now is that the lighting here is very cracky feeling. And so at night, like Luna's kind of scared to get up and go to the bathroom at night by herself because it's like this cracky, like there's a lot of bad shadows outside. Every light in here needs to be changed. I'll show you what I did in the bathroom. So this is my bathroom solution. You can't kind of see here, but it's another naked bulb in the shower. But what I did was I went and bought these like much more expensive LED lights that are very yellow lighting. So it's like a lot softer. And I mean, you're probably thinking like, oh, just get a Home Depot or like whatever it is you have in the West, but we don't have that here. So I have to work with what I have. And there's not a lot of stuff. So right now, I found an electrician and he's going to install this fan, which is stainless steel, in the bathroom. And I found these really cool lights, and I don't know, they're kind of like a black industrial. I don't know if you can see that here through the plastic. I haven't taken anything out because I just want him to come and do it. But I'm gonna show you like where those lights are going. I mean, brace yourself, brace yourself. So this is the light that was in the second bedroom. I don't know, I'm gonna try and get a close-up on it. Check that puppy out. So if you can see, there's a giant hole that they've just stuck that in and it's got that light out of it. This is a very classic Mexican lighting solution. And like I said, you also see this a lot in Thailand. Let me just turn that guy on for you. You can even see in this video that lets off like a meth-lab style of lighting. So that's what I'm fixing slowly but surely. However, I have an electrician who told me at 9 a.m. this morning that he would come here this afternoon. It's now 3:30 p.m. I haven't heard from him. He hasn't passed by. This is the 3rd day that he said he would come here and didn't come. And so that is Mexico for you, my friends. It's very frustrating because I need to be here to let people in and to talk to them and to, of course, be here while they're working because they're strangers. But at the same time, I also need to work and live my life, and so does Luna. And it's just part of how things are here, that if you think it's 1 meeting, it's always 3. If you think it's gonna take a week, it takes 3. You know, I will say that Rigo, who was my contractor and did the bulk of this work, is amazing. And his guys are amazing. And Pablo, who's gonna do some woodwork for me, and I'll show you that in the next video because he's actually not coming till later this week. He's amazing and always on time. And Jorge, who's helping me clean the pool, and he also has taught me everything about how the water works here in this house, which is incredibly complicated, and everything is done by hand. It's all like pumps and turning things on and off, and nothing's automatic. It's a very old house, and we're trying to modernize it. and it's difficult. So those guys are amazing, and I feel blessed that I already know 3 great workers here, like great guys who are great at their craft, are on time, professional, know what they're doing, give me great prices, have amazing suggestions, creative solutions, and are truly like really good at what they do to like an art form. And I feel very blessed that I know 3 professionals like that, because this is definitely a place where it's hard to find. So this is just part for the course. And it's something that so many people want to know about moving to Mexico. And it's like, this is the shit you need to prepare yourself for. Everything, communicating what you like, what you don't like. Nobody speaks English. So you can find people that speak English, but it's going to be difficult for you to get everyone who speaks English. So nobody speaks English, and you're going to have to deal with people doing things on what is called Mexican time. And it's a real thing. And it's super frustrating if you have even a loose schedule in your mind of how you want things to go. But if you just come with a heap of patience, you'll get there. So I wanted to, in this video, show you some more about what's going on with the couch. I'm going now to buy fabric. This is like something I'm not very good at. I don't look forward to jobs like this because I'm very bad at seeing something. I can't like hold the fabric and picture it in a couch format. But I'm gonna go today to the big fabric store, and I'm gonna try really hard to find something that's gonna work for the cushions, and then go to the cushion place and see if they can get this all made in a week. And I'm gonna try and do this in an hour. 2 stops, couple blocks from each other, 1 hour's time. This is me attempting to do things in a timely manner in Mexico for my house. Enjoy, stay tuned. Hola. Okay, here I am, I'm outside of, let's see, can we get me in it and it? No, arms are too short. Ah, there we go. Parisina. This is like the craft store. And I gotta say, this thing is a beast. It's like a city block. It is enormous. And this is a small town, and nothing is enormous. It just tells you how much people like to craft. This is a crafty store, but they have a huge store. I'm gonna take you in here with my farmer hat, and let's go do it. Oh, it's on. Oh my God. Like, can you imagine if I got a couch in this gorgeous, gorgeous fabric? It's too much. Oh, it's everything. Look at this one. Yes. Okay, full disclosure, this is my most hated job. Like, you know, I'm too much of a joker. I'm like, let's do the couch in this. Oh my God, there's so much awesome shit in here. But full disclosure, like, I'm really not good at this stuff. I don't know what fabrics work well for a couch. I don't know how to look through all these swatches and do this stuff. I get really overwhelmed. Wait. Some pictures of some couches over here. I'm like way out of my element in this. Like, I know that it's a traditionally like kind of a woman's thing, but it's just like really not me. So, wish me luck. You know, and then I get here and I'm like, oh, this is chintzy and cute. I like this one. It's a little different, a little shiny. It's kind of nice. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there. I kind of like this one. It's like a velvet feeling, and it's kind of a dusty rose and gray, and this one's like a white and gray. Oh, I found my sweet spot. See, if it was up to me, whole damn couch would be get done in this. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is the shit. Oh, they got a pink version, do they? Pure Florida retirement right here. She helped me because I almost dropped it. I'm going for it, guys. My plan was to go into Persino and get a light mauve or like baby yellow, kind of not velvet, but like velour-y feeling fabric for the couch cushions. And then I was gonna do like really bright, cool, various pillows. This was my idea, but that's not what happened. I literally, honestly, the camera doesn't do it justice. This shit is bright, it's busy, it's got a lot of colors in it, but I think it's gonna look effing amazing. And for the price of getting the fabric and getting the cushions made, I mean, I can change them every 6 months if I want to. And I think once I get, there's some like dark blues and dark pinks and dark purples in here. And I think once I get pillows in those colors with like, you know, tassels and stuff, it's gonna be a really bitchin' couch. And I have to say, like, in all my life, I've never lived anywhere, oh, there it is. I've never lived anywhere where I could just get a bright pink and purple couch. Like, never. I've never owned my own home. I've never lived anywhere where I could be that splashy. My mother is somebody who loves white, like white on white. I grew up with a white couch and a white carpet in my house. Yes, that is true. White and metal. And I don't hate that look. I actually think she has great taste. But it's like, I'm in Mexico, you know? Let's get all the colors. So now we're at a place called Correo Mayor, and apparently these guys make all the cushions in town. Cool. Hola. Hola. Buenas tardes. Somebody's getting this sexy fabric on a couch. They're just making a couch in here. Just want you to know this has a very Scarface texture to it. I'm impressed. It's really hard to tell whether I want like a hard sponge or a soft sponge. Like, what do I know about sofa sponging? This is why it's the kind of work that's really hard for me to do. Like, I need to sit on all of this to know what the hell I like. The new fan, guys, the new fan. It was really hard to get these. They're like discontinued stock. One of the things we're doing is we're taking these 1970s plates and replacing them with, you know, 3 prongers, as you can see here. So yeah, these plugs here, they're all really old and they're only 2 prongers. So it's actually funny, like, see how there's three plugs here? So they don't make anything like this anymore because now everything is this large and you can't get 3 in. Like, once I plug 2 things in, you can't get 3. So they have to be changed to the 3 prongers. Even though the 3rd one won't work here, they still need to be changed. The issue here is that I went to the store and I looked at what was available, and they have plastic ones, and I think we have one here. There we go. I don't know if you can see that in there. We've got plastic ones like this, but I actually find them really ugly. And then they also make them in stainless steel. So that's the way that everything comes now, is like, or at least here, is like plastic or stainless steel. Same like this fan that's going in the bathroom. I had a choice of stainless steel, or I could get another really sexy fake wood one like that one. And they don't have brass. So we found a bunch of dead stock in the brass. Nobody wants them anymore, they're discontinued. And we're gonna change them to those. So I got lucky there. Luckily, I'm living in a town that has a lot of dead stock. But yeah, with the fans, it's like, you can't get You can't get a brass one. You can just get fake wood, and the new fake wood ones are even more fake looking. Like, you know, I don't have to have those types of lights. God, those fans are awful. One of them doesn't even work. But yeah, it's like stainless steel is the way that people go now. And I gotta say, like, for me, it feels like a hospital. I'm not into stainless steel, never have been. I really like the feeling of brass, warmer stuff. And you know, I never had to shop for a fan, so I didn't realize that fans were so limited. Like, you can, of course, buy a brass one. Like, if I want to spend, you know, if I'm like Kanye West and I want to spend $10,000 on my fan, fine. But I gotta replace 6 fans in here, so they need to come in the like 2,000 peso range. And for that, I can get fake wood or I can get brushed steel. That's it. New plugs, people. Well, that's it for this week. We've got some paint on the walls and the light switches are changed and the couch has been made and painted. If you like this video, you should like it. If you click the bell, you can get notifications when there's new videos up. Share it with your friends, and more to come. There's still, you know, fans and couch cushions and plants and all kinds of fun things that are still coming to the house. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything more you want to know about the house or anything I didn't cover. Maybe I can in the next video. Anyway, adios, baby.